This week we're visiting a village doctor's office that has a practice that has been so small that all of the medical files fit on one shelf. But recently the practice has grown a bit and there are 14 files that don't fit on the shelf. So the office plans to expand the shelf by 40%. Then the 14 files will go on the new part of the shelf and it'll have room for 50 more files in the future. We're trying to find out how many files the doctor's office currently has. Well, the current shelf is 100% of itself, and it holds an unknown number of files, so we'll use the variable n to stand for the number of files on the current shelf. And then the new part of the shelf, which is going to be 40% of the original shelf, will hold the 14 files that don't fit now and 50 more for a total of 64 files. So we're going to set up a proportion. The number of files on the current shelf, n, is to 100%, as the files that will fit on the expansion of the shelf, 64, is to 40%. And then we're going to solve this proportion by applying the means extremes property, which is often called cross-multiplying. And we draw these red and blue curves to show how we're going to set up the cross-multiplication. So 40 times n is equal to 100 times 64. And then we apply the inverse operation, and we get that n is equal to 100 times 64 over 40. We work that problem out, and we get that n is 160. So that's how many files fit on the original shelf. But remember, there were 14 additional files. So 160 plus 14 is 174. There were 174 original files. The answer to this week's problem of the week.